Some people thought this arm was fake. So here is the early demo build, before the current 3D printed version. This is how we first made it work.
Okay, let's start the main video. As usual, first cut the EVA according to the size of your arm. Cut it to the right size for you. Then use glue, hot melt glue, or other adhesives to stick it together. Take out the 5-volt 18650 battery we bought. Stick it in the direction shown in the video first. Then cut an EVA that can just wrap the battery. Wrap the battery with it. Take out our circuit board, which has the rudder marked on it, where the different colored wires should be plugged. Then I took out the humidifier. Before powering on, we need to plug in at least 2 atomizers. Put the atomizer sheet into the bracket. Divide the front and back. The smoother side faces up. Cut the cotton strip in half. Rinse it. Add water and insert it. Power on test. Press the button to spray normally. Then on the circuit board of the humidifier. Short circuit this place with solder, so we don't need to use the button to control it later. Take out 2 DuPont wires. You can also peel off the outer insulating layer. Solder to the positive electrodes on the humidifier circuit board, respectively. There is also a negative electrode. In the video, we can see that there are many holes on the board. The one with a plus sign is the positive pole. So we connect the positive electrode of the humidifier to the positive electrode of the circuit board. The other one that's not labeled is the negative electrode. Which is the negative? You can directly use the male of the DuPont line here, which is the pointed head, and insert it. Then, it needs to be welded and fixed. It may work without welding. Take out 6 servos. Insert them in the direction shown in the video, or according to the different colored wires on the servo. According to the circuit. Text on the circuit board to insert. The text of yellow, red, and brown is clearly marked. Anyway, don't plug it in upside down. After inserting it, take any data cable of type C and power it on to see the effect. Then press the button to turn on the lights and servos. When the light is not turned on, the servo is in the off state. Let's adjust the direction of the white head. Test it again. Place the tested circuit board in this place, and mark it with a white pen. Then stick the circuit board on. We place the servo where the wings will be placed, and mark it with a white pen. Here's something to note. Each servo has the same direction of rotation, so the orientation of each servo should be the same. Then start cutting the ava of the air hose. It is recommended to use a 5 mm thickness here. I personally think 3 mm is too thin. After cutting, glue the circuit board and the white head of the servo. The servo needs to be glued to the white head only. Don't let ava stick to, and not the blue body part of the servo. Then screw the screws in, to prevent falling. Test it. The circuit board of this light strip. There is a button below. Press it to switch to your favorite color. Make 4 in the same way. Then, we stick the main control circuit board to the right position. I think the bracket of the humidifier is too big, so I use scissors to remove a part of it. After doing all these, we glue everything that needs to be glued. Here is the accelerated processing. Then we have a rough prototype. Isn't it already starting to look cool? The bracket is glued on both sides. Let's show the control buttons here. Press once to turn on 25 degrees. With 3 gears. After reaching the 3rd gear, click to close all. You can also turn on the 2nd gear and press the button to turn off. Then press it again to return to the original position. The 3rd gear is the same. Then we take apart a turret. Stick it on the servo. Before attaching the servo to the turret, you must put it on. Test which direction the servo rotates. Leave a hole on the turret to put the magnetic control light. After doing all these, we need to organize the wires. Open the valve to prevent it from getting stuck. Then we start to make the turret. Cut a few square blocks and put them together. Like the video. You can freely play with the splicing shape. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Triangular, quadrilateral, pentagonal. It's up to you. I just cropped one here. It's ugly, but don't mind. After splicing and gluing them together, first, fix the white head of the servo with screws to prevent falling off. Stick it on. To test it. Then cut a half cylinder to amplify the large magnetic control light. Cut the EVA on the glove. Then weld the wire of the palm cannon. Red to red. Black to black. Cut an EVA and make 4 holes for putting on the back of the hand. After all the light boards are glued. And test it. Then we're probably done. The rest is to cover the exposed parts. Just cover it with 3mm EVA. Cut a larger piece of EVA to cover the circuit board. You can shape it as you like. Here is the usage of the magnetic control light. The small magnetic control light has only on and off. The magnet has 2 sides. One side is close to turn on, and the other side is to turn it off. The big magnetic control light has no front and back. It turns on after 3 seconds. And close by approaching for 3 seconds again. After turning on, you can switch the light mode by approaching. There are more than 10 different modes. You can choose the style you like. Then, remember to dig a hole under the turret. And put the magnetic control light in. At this time, some smart people will ask, "Excuse me? Can I just glue it with hot melt glue?" Of course you can. Let me ask you. What if it runs out of power after you stick it on? How do you change the battery?